Good afternoon. Welcome back to Passionate World Talk Radio Network, a wholly owned subsidiary of Global Media Network, LLC. Educate, enlighten, entertain, mindfulness. And on this week's episode of Scam DamNation, the FBI is warning and telling people that there's 8 online scams that one must pay attention to. And also some advise the public, that's you and I, to hang up immediately on these scams because they will try to create a sense of urgency, such as using fake arrests or frozen accounts. And when that happens, they're after one thing, your financial information. And they'll probably go after you to pay them back with gift cards, send them money, or cryptocurrency. Now, a lot of the scammers use tactics like AI, voice cloning, phone spoofing, and impersonation of government officials to pressure you, the victim. To verify a claim, the very first thing you need to do is to hang up and contact that institution directly using a known legitimate phone number from that institution's website or statement, and report suspicious activity to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, capital I, capital C, the number 3.gov, or their local field office. These are some of the common tactics that scammers are now using. 1. Impersonation. They sometimes pretend to be FBI agents or other government officials, claiming you have committed a crime, have a frozen Social Security number, or that your bank accounts have been compromised. They will create a sense of panic by demanding immediate action or payment to prevent serious consequences such as an arrest or bank closure. They also use AI voice deepfakes. These are sophisticated tools that can create and convincing fake voices and videos, making the scam more believable and harder to detect. And they'll pressure you for payment. Victims are often coerced into sending money via wire transfers, gift cards, or cryptocurrency, sometimes as fake investigators, and their money goes out the drain. Isolation. Scammers may instruct victims to purchase a new cell phone or relocate to hotels to cut off their communication with trusted individuals. So, how do you protect yourself? 1. Hang up immediately. If you receive a suspicious call, especially one that creates a sense of urgency, then the call should be terminated immediately. Verify it independently. Do not trust the contact information provided by the caller. Find the legitimate phone number for your bank or government agency from their official website or a bank statement and call them to directly verify it. There's a scam going around from the sheriff's office. My son received an urgent call via the phone that he was being held for non-payment, and they threatened to turn him into the FBI. He hung up the phone, called up the marshal's office, discussed it with them, and found out that this was a scam and that it's going around the nation. And he was the nth person to call up and find out whether it's legit or not. So no matter what they say, if they're the real McCoy, they're patient, and you end that call and find out immediately because you cannot take the chance. Do not share information. Never give out your personal or financial details to an unknown caller or click on links in an unsolicited message. Be skeptical of unexpected content. Treat any unsolicited communication, whether it's a call, text, or email, with caution. Consult a trusted person before taking any action. Discuss the situation with a trusted friend, family member, or the institution directly. How to report it? Internet Crime Complaint Center, capital I, capital C, the number 3.gov for internet-based crimes and scams, and file a report with them. The local FBI field office. Contact your local FBI field office to report the incident and for assistance. Use AI. They're wonderful for finding that kind of information. So that's the information you need to know about. Yes, it's pretty short. We can go in and say, why is the FBI getting involved? Because these scams also include law enforcement and government impersonations, tech support, phishing, and business email compromise. And you should know that the FBI will never demand payment via wire transfer, crypto, or prepaid cards to avoid arrest, nor will they ask you to liquidate assets or provide personal information over the phone. To protect yourself, verify unsolicited communications directly with the company or agency. Don't click on suspicious links and use strong, unique passwords for your account. So what's a common one? A common one is the law enforcement / government impersonalities. They pretend to be FBI agents, police, or other government officials, threatening arrest or demanding payment to avoid it. Tech support. Criminals claim to have found a virus on your computer and remove it for free, often tricking you into granting them remote access. Phishing. Malicious emails or texts with deceptive links or attachments trick victims into revealing sensitive information or downloading malware. Business email compromise. Scammers compromise business email accounts to trick employees into making fraudulent payments. Social engineering. Scammers use deceptive tactics to manipulate people into revealing information or performing actions, often leveraging urgency and fear. This is how the FBI operates. The FBI will never call or email you demanding payments to avoid arrest. They will never ask for payment through prepaid cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency ATMs, or instruct you to liquidate assets and send cash, gold, or other precious metals to them, and to use your own money to help catch a criminal. Protection again. If you receive an unsolicited call or email, do not click on the links or call numbers. Instead, find the official phone number or website for the company or agency yourself and contact them directly. Be skeptical of urgency. Scammers rely on pressure and urgency to get you to act quickly. Slow down and take time to verify information. Never share personal or your financial information, passwords, or physical details with unknown callers. Protect yourself. Never share personal information in any regard. Use strong security. Enable a two-factor authentication on your accounts and be cautious about what you share on social media that scammers could use to guess passwords or security questions. Most important, report it. If you become a victim, contact the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, capital I, capital C, 3. So that's www.ic3.gov to file a report. Thank you very much for listening to these 8 known scams that the FBI is now putting out warnings about. This program is brought to you by Conscious Research Solutions. It's not about taking over your brain, but being your assistant. It will teach you how to do your research and do it properly. Check us out at passionworldtalkradio.com/research made simple blog. There it addresses all the pain points gives you recommendations and advice how to handle them. And then while you're there, please sign up for a free 10 to 15 minute consultation to either help you find somebody who can find the information for you, or we will show you how to do it. Very easy. And also by flipping out How to Train Your Human, a satirical, no-nonsense, step-by-step guide. Right now, 10 pages, going to be expanded with video and audio and additional information. Check us out on passionateworldtalkradio.com/epic envision XR. Decide whether you want to buy the whole enchilada or just chapters individually. And then go over to passionateworldtalkradio.com/epic truths, and you can pay through PayPal or Stripe directly. The QR code is legit, and you shouldn't have any problems with it. And if you want to continue the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, consider donating to an all-women run and operated talk internet station been up for 20 years now. And you'll always be able to find the donation button at passionateworldtalkradio.com/donation. Thank you very much for listening. And remember, if you ever want to learn how to write satire, not only in fiction, but in nonfiction, check us out at passionateworldtalkradio.com/epic envision XR. Thank you. Have a great afternoon.